How is it going, people? As you've probably seen on the thumbnail and the title, today is once again a good day because we are talking about one of my favorite in the draft, and that is my boy Jake O'Brien. Jake is one of the best and most impressive playmaker in the draft with high-end creativity, so please take the time to like and subscribe to help the channel grow, and let's get into it right away. So first, Jake O'Brien is a 6'2" right shot center, so you know he's gonna be off the board in a hurry, but he's also 170 pounds and a June birthday with plenty of runway to get bigger and to get stronger. So if you thought you'd get O'Brien in or close to the second half of the first round, forget it, my friend, and move on. I know the consolidated rank is 19 with plenty of other websites ranking him in the 20s, some even in the 30s, but he's too good for that. There's too much to work with, but in the end, we've seen crazier things happen. In terms of stats, and this is recorded a little bit in advance, so they are not up to date, he has 61 points, including 25 goals in 46 games, putting him on pace for 90 points on the season in the OHL, which would make him fourth in the OHL in points per game for draft-eligible player behind Misa, Martone, and who? Lev Katzin, who's another draft-eligible 5'8" Energizer bunny. This 1.33 points per game pace is similar to players like Sean Monahan, Nazem Kadri, and Mike Richard, but there's also some less ideal names in there like Alexander Nylander and Josh Hosang, so there's definitely no guarantee of success here. So now that we got this out of the way, what kind of player is Jake O'Brien? Well, he's a pure playmaker with high-level skills and high-level competitiveness. Not only is one of the best passer in the entire draft, he's also one of the most creative passer in the draft. Even when you think there's absolutely no chance he can get the puck through, O'Brien will find a way to get the puck through. He's a special kind of puck distributor. The skill level to thread the puck flat with accuracy and with perfect weight on it is possibly on the same level as Berkeley Catton from last season, but not quite on Andrew Crystal's level, even though his style is closer to Andrew Crystal's than Catton. O'Brien really loves to slow the game down. I wouldn't call him a great rush player right now, but on the other hand, he's getting more and more relentless on the forecheck, winning possession of the puck back, and then he can slow it down and let the chips fall into place before making something out of it. Once the puck is on his stick though, he's a very good manipulator, but he doesn't do it at speed or in movement. He's often static on his feet and uses body language and delays to freeze the defense and create openings. He often switches his stance and switch where his feet are pointing just to dish a pass against the grain, while defenders are frozen because he was selling shot the whole time. In the end, if there's one thing to remember from my Andrew Crystal report in 2023 is that nothing happens the way you thought it would happen, and nothing happened on the timing that you thought that it would. O'Brien is very similar in that way. Yes, he has the hands to move the puck around sticks and the edges to manipulate with his skates, but like Crystal, everything he does is kind of offbeat. There's always a fraction of a second delay to freeze players, or that tiny pause with the puck on his stick just to let the seam develop or the shooting lane open just a bit to thread the puck where it needs to go. A fantastic deceiving playmaker, but none of that is made at speed or with his feet moving, which is the main reason why he's still not in my top 10, because at the end of the day, he's a top 10 talent with a top 10 frame and he plays at a top 10 position. So I'm not sure I've put enough emphasis on how good of a passer he is though, so I will say this. If we remove everything outside of the skill of passing the puck in the tightest seam possible and the vision to see those seams develop, he's at the very, very top of the draft. He's made some of the most beautiful and most impressive passes I've seen all season. And I know I said that he doesn't play fast and that he prefers to slow the game down, but the guy can think fast and execute fast. His preference is one thing, but he absolutely has the sense and execution to make quick plays on the go and quick thinking last effort passes to the danger zone. Unless the puck was stripped from him and out of his reach, there's always a significant chance that he find a way with his handling and his creativity to make something with it out of nowhere. A skill that kind of reminds me of Zegras in his draft year in the way that no play was an impossible play. There was always an option left in the back of his mind. O'Brien is kind of like that. Outside of that, Jake is also a very good shooter with a quick release, and I believe his delay and deception game is the main driver behind his 25% plus shooting percentage. At the time of recording this, Nick Lardis has the most goals on the team, but he shot the puck 244 times for 41 goals, while O'Brien shot the puck 96 times for 25 goals. That's a very big difference in effectiveness. It's actually the highest shooting percentage in the OHL for any player of any age who has more than 20 goals. I think that speaks volume to the effectiveness of his patience and his manipulation game with the puck. Yes, he has a good shot. It's quick and it's precise and it's heavy, and he often plays to the inside, or at least pull the puck to the inside to take that shot. But he's not a Connor Bedard or a Caden Lindstrom type of shot. It's all in the manipulation and the freezing of the defense for him. But he will also finish at the net and go for rebounds. He also has very decent physical skills and the competitiveness to go with it. He wins his fair share of battles for the puck. He forechecks really hard, uses give and goes on entries to drive the inside. He protects the puck well. It just seems very hard to get the puck back from him once he's gained possession of it after a battle or a forecheck. He has all the small area skills to keep the puck off pressure and to drive with possession in contested areas. He's a very good handler with lightning quick hands, which is a big part of his deceptiveness. He has all kinds of moves to gain the inside or to move off pressure along the board, but also to hold onto the puck, delay a pass, fake a shot, switch to a pass again at the last fraction of a second. The hockey sense and vision are just off the chart. He's constantly scanning, identifying gaps and seams, and knows exactly how to exploit them and how to extend them with, again, his manipulation and delays. Offensively, and especially on the power play, he's as dangerous as anyone in this draft, but he also got a defensive game. I haven't seen him make many blatant mistakes defensively. He pushes the offense wide, he pressures the carrier, support the defense, retrieve pucks in the defensive zone and start the breakout. He disrupt plays and initiate contacts on retrievals and battles. He's just a diligent worker off the puck. So if he can do all of this and pass the puck at an exceptional level, why isn't he closer to the top 5, you ask? My answer to that is in two phases. First is the skating mixed with the pace, which affects his rush game and overall north-south game. The skating isn't necessarily bad. I'd say it projects as average, nothing more, nothing less. And while he controls his speed to play within the gaps and he has really good edges, he very rarely pushes the pace, especially with the puck on his stick. Without it, he'll sometimes give the puck away and on entry and dart through the middle to push the defense back, but with the puck, he doesn't do that. He rarely tries to make the defense play on their heel. He prefers to constantly cut back, roll out, and slow his speed on entry to let the play develop. So while he uses his speed and pace on the forecheck, he doesn't push the pace on controlled entries or on the counterattack. I'm not saying it's not projectable at all, but I have doubts, and to get more out of him, especially at 5v5 in the NHL, there's significant work to be done there. Second phase would be his propensity to force plays and always look for the pass, missing on high danger opportunities to score. If you've watched Jonathan Drouin play in your life, sometimes that's what O'Brien looks like, just always looking for the pass. He'll get a chance at a shot with half the net open and he'll delay that shot to finally try to slide it to his line mate on the other side or to a trailer, just completely killing the play or simply just not taking the shot when he has a clean look, always trying to freeze the goalie and slide it to a line mate. So yes, there's some work. And yes, there's some doubt on the projection, but we're working with a 6'2" center who's one of the best playmaker in the draft with a solid shot, an energetic two-way game, a guy that competes on both sides of the puck with some physicality and decent feet. So in my book, that's the first half of the first round pick all day long. But like I said before, crazier things have happened. And again, I would like to reiterate that I'm terrible with comparison, but I do it for you guys. And I think that Jake O'Brien has some Robert Thomas in him. Do I expect him to be a point per game center in the NHL? No, obviously, but nobody thought Thomas would be that too. So there you go. I hope you enjoyed. And as always, thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Peace.